Navigating through the pain of romantic rejection gracefully includes a few key practices. Acknowledgement. Recognize and accept your feelings of letdown, while understanding that being rejected is part of the human experience and doesn't determine your value. Contemplation. Take time to ponder the situation. Ask yourself what lessons it holds for you. Realize that the lack of reciprocation from another can serve as an important insight. Self-kindness. Treat yourself with tenderness and engage in favorite activities that uplift your spirits. Prioritizing your well-being is essential during such times. Seeking support. Connect with loved ones. Voicing your emotions to them can diminish feelings of isolation and offer the comfort of companionship. Engagement. Keep your mind occupied with enjoyable work, hobbies, or acquiring new knowledge. Active engagement can help steer your thoughts away from dwelling on the rejection. Space. Consider reducing or ceasing interactions with the individual who rejected you temporarily. This distance can be beneficial for emotional recovery. Progression. Look ahead and set fresh objectives. Be open to novel prospects in your personal and romantic life. Expert guidance. If overcoming the rejection proves to be too difficult, don't hesitate to reach out to a mental health professional for support. It's natural to experience hurt after rejection, but remember that it's crucial to proceed with self-respect and maintain respect for the other individual as well. Mindful presence. Engage in mindfulness practices to remain anchored in the present, which can assist in preventing fixation on past events or future anxieties, thereby helping to keep a balanced viewpoint and alleviate the sting of rejection. Resist overgeneralizing. Refrain from allowing a singular incident to influence your self-perception or expectations for future romantic endeavors. Recognize that each chance for love is distinct and independent. Personal enhancement. Embrace this situation as a chance to enhance yourself. Look for personal lessons or areas for self-improvement that benefit your own sense of fulfillment and growth. Eschew revenge. Resist the urge to react with hostility or vindictiveness. Uphold your moral dignity, as acting out of spite can lead to remorse and damage to your self-esteem. Time for healing. Take the necessary time to recuperate instead of hastily jumping into a new relationship to compensate for the emotional gap. Healing is not a race, and it's important to allow yourself the space to recover fully. Maintain proportion. Keep in mind that rejection is a universal experience and does not characterize your entire being. It is merely one element in the journey to finding a compatible partner. Optimism. Direct your attention toward the affirmative aspects of your life, including the fulfilling relationships you have with friends and family. Creative outlet. Transform your emotions into creative or constructive activities like writing, art, or music, which can serve as a therapeutic outlet for your feelings. Define your limits. If the person who rejected you wishes to remain friends, thoughtfully consider if this aligns with your well-being. It's perfectly acceptable to establish boundaries or seek space as needed. Exercise patience. Recognize that healing is a gradual process and allow yourself to proceed at a comfortable pace without pressure. Controlled focus. Understand that while you cannot control the emotions of others, you have the power over your own responses and subsequent actions. Self-celebration. Acknowledge your value and take pride in your unique attributes. Not being the right partner for one individual doesn't mean you won't be perfect for someone else. Applying these approaches can guide you through the challenges of rejection, enabling you to become more resilient and self-aware. Embrace vulnerability. Understand that being vulnerable is a strength, not a weakness. It takes courage to open your heart, and doing so is commendable regardless of the outcome. Avoid obsessing over what-ifs. Replaying scenarios in your head or wondering what you could have done differently will not change the outcome and can prolong your pain. Cultivate gratitude. Practice gratitude for the love you have experienced and for the other positive aspects of your life. This can shift your focus from loss to appreciation. Adjust your narrative. Instead of telling yourself you were rejected, frame it as a situation where the match or timing just wasn't right. This can help reduce feelings of personal inadequacy. Stay active. Physical activity can improve your mood and reduce stress. It's also a constructive way to channel energy that might otherwise be spent on dwelling on the rejection. Explore new interests. Take this time as an opportunity to try new things, meet new people, and explore interests that you might not have considered before. Don't take it personally. Sometimes, rejection has more to do with the other person's issues or compatibility than with anything lacking in you. Reaffirm your goals. Rejection in love can be a good time to reaffirm your personal goals and values. What do you want in a partner? What is non-negotiable for you? Avoid social media stalking. It can be tempting to check up on the person who rejected you, but this often makes moving on more difficult. Give back. Volunteering and helping others can provide a sense of purpose and remind you of your value and impact on the world. Redefine success. Instead of seeing the relationship as a failure, redefine success as having the strength to be open to love and the resilience to recover when it doesn't work out. Use affirmations. Positive affirmations can help rebuild self-esteem. Remind yourself of your worth and your capacity for love. Trust the process. Believe that life has a way of working out and that rejection can sometimes be a redirection to something or someone better suited for you. Enjoy your freedom. Appreciate the freedom that comes with being single. Use this time to focus on what you want to do without compromise. Seek closure. If possible, have a final conversation to express your feelings and say goodbye. This can provide a sense of closure and help you move on. Avoid rushing closure. Conversely, if you're not ready for a final conversation, or if it's not possible, don't rush it. Closure can come from within, in time. Laugh. Find reasons to laugh. Humor can be incredibly healing and can provide a much-needed release of tension. Resist idealizing. Don't idealize the person who rejected you or the relationship you could have had. Remember that everyone has flaws and that the right relationship is out there. Support system. Lean on your support system, but also be willing to be that support for others. It can be therapeutic to be there for someone else. Dream about the future. Allow yourself to daydream about the future and all its possibilities. This rejection is just one part of your larger journey. By incorporating these additional strategies into your life, you can continue to navigate the aftermath of rejection with dignity, and open up to the possibility of new love in the future. Recognize patterns. If you notice a pattern in the types of people who reject you or how relationships end, consider if there's a lesson to be learned about your choice in partners or behaviors. Journaling. Writing down your thoughts and feelings can be a cathartic way to process rejection. It helps to clarify your emotions and can be a form of self-therapy. Avoid immediate rebounds. Jumping into a new relationship to avoid feeling the pain of rejection can lead to a cycle of dependency and might not allow you the time you need to heal. Reconnect with yourself. Use this time to reconnect with yourself and your own needs. Sometimes relationships can lead us away from our own path, and rejection can be an opportunity to return to it. Don't ruminate. It's easy to ruminate on what went wrong, but it's not helpful. Set limits for how much you'll allow yourself to think about the rejection each day. Avoid bitterness. Holding on to bitterness or resentment can poison your outlook on love and life. Try to let go of negative feelings. Embrace change. Recognize that life is full of changes and that this rejection is just one of them. Embrace the change as an opportunity for growth. Don't seek vengeance or jealousy. Acting out of vengeance or trying to make the other person jealous rarely brings satisfaction and often prolongs the pain. Seek new social settings. Put yourself in new social situations where you can meet people with similar interests but don't necessarily go looking for love. Focus on making connections and friendships. Practice forgiveness. Whether it's forgiving the other person for not reciprocating your feelings or forgiving yourself for any perceived shortcomings, forgiveness can be a powerful tool for moving on. Redecorate. Change up your personal space. This can symbolize a new start and can also be a fun project that takes your mind off things. Limit nostalgia. While it's okay to remember the good times, try not to get lost in nostalgia, as it can prevent you from seeing the reality of the situation and moving forward. Personal development. Take classes, learn new skills, or improve existing ones. Personal development can boost your self-esteem and help you feel accomplished. Avoid closure traps. Sometimes seeking closure is just an excuse to stay in touch. Be honest with yourself about your intentions. Read and research. Reading about others who have gone through similar experiences can provide comfort and practical advice. Seek stories of hope. Look for stories of people who have overcome similar rejections and have found happiness. This can give you hope for the future. Create new routines. Break away from routines that remind you of the person who rejected you. New routines can help create a new sense of normalcy. Avoid substance abuse. Don't turn to alcohol, drugs, or other unhealthy coping mechanisms. They can cloud your judgment and hinder your healing process. Embrace solitude. Learn to enjoy your own company. Being comfortable alone is a crucial part of personal growth. Consider the big picture. Remember that your life is a large tapestry of experiences, and this rejection is just one small thread. By extending your strategies for coping with rejection, you can build resilience, learn more about yourself, and prepare for a future where you are ready to love and be loved again with a stronger, more open heart.
Thank you for joining us in this journey through the many facets of love and learning. We hope this video has inspired and touched your heart. If you found value in today's discussion and want to continue exploring the depths of love and knowledge, please consider subscribing our channel here. Our next video promises to be another enlightening chapter in the journey of love and learning. Be sure to join us here. Until we meet again, I'm Eileen, signing off. See you in the next video.